For 3 years, she walked the same way home. Then one night she didn't. The camera caught the change instantly. So did someone else. Because routine doesn't just keep you safe. It also tells someone exactly when something is wrong. Ada's life was built on repetition. Same office. Same bus stop. Same stretch of road every evening just after sunset. She liked it that way. The route passed 3 shops, 2 streetlights, and 1 old camera mounted on a pharmacy wall. She walked it so often that the shop owners stopped noticing her. She blended into the background. That's what safety felt like to Ada, familiarity. She wore headphones. She walked quickly. She never stopped. And for 3 years, nothing happened. The CCTV footage from that street looks dull. Almost boring. Ada enters the frame at roughly the same time every evening. Walks past the same window. Exits the frame in under 30 seconds. Nothing worth watching. Which is why no one noticed they were being watched too. The change didn't come from fear. It came from convenience. One evening, the main road was blocked due to construction. Ada took a left instead of a right. A shortcut through a quieter street. It saved her 4 minutes. She didn't think twice. The next day, she did it again. And again. To Ada, it felt insignificant. A harmless adjustment. A smarter route. What she didn't know was that her absence had become noticeable. At 6:41 p.m., the usual camera captured nothing. For the first time in years, Ada didn't pass through its frame. The next night, the camera recorded something unusual. At 6:39 p.m., a man standing near a kiosk looked up suddenly. Not at the road. At the clock above the shop. He waited. At 6:41 p.m., he turned his head toward the empty sidewalk. He stayed there for 40 seconds longer than usual. Then he walked. In the direction Ada had started taking. No one noticed. Except the camera. Over the next week, CCTV from multiple streets showed a pattern forming. Ada walking. Then, several minutes later, the same man appearing in the background. Never close. Never obvious. Sometimes he crossed the street. Sometimes he pretended to take a call. Sometimes he stopped short, just long enough to keep her in sight. Ada didn't notice him. But the footage did. Investigators later realized something disturbing. He didn't follow her when she changed her route. He followed her because she had changed it. Her routine breaking was the signal. Here's what reframed the entire case. The man wasn't new to Ada's life. He worked near her office. For years, he'd watched her walk past his window every evening at the same time. Same pace. Same posture. She had been his clock. When she stopped appearing, he noticed immediately. The shortcut didn't make her safer. It told him something had changed. And change demanded correction. Remember the pharmacy camera? Investigators rewound months of footage. They found him there long before the route changed. Standing still. Watching her pass. Every day. She wasn't followed because she was visible. She was followed because she was consistent. When Ada finally sensed something was wrong, it was already too late. She sped up. So did he. The last camera caught her entering a poorly lit alley she'd never used before. He followed without hesitation. Police would later confirm. He wasn't improvising. He already knew where she was going. Ada thought changing her routine made her safer. But routine doesn't just hide you. It teaches someone how to miss you. And sometimes the moment you try to disappear is the moment someone finally realizes they were watching you all along.